Okay, last one. It's Tiamat, the dragon. Hey, Chevy. All right. Did we have a special? Oh, we did have a special formation for this one. Okay. And once again, we're gonna... Can we get? We can't swap out for shit. Dang it! Same problem. All right. Why would you not? So confused. Real bad. Oh, that's because that's not the formation. That's the formation. That helps, but that's still. She should still be there. Okay. Past me is not paying attention. Hey, Capino. Clearly not paying attention. Paying attention in this economy? You want to get all your core champs to rare through silvers before opening the rest? You only need to get them to greens. Well, that's kind of the point, is that like all the gold chests guarantee you a blue. It's get to greens through the silvers and then just get them blue by all the golds. You meant greens, okay. Just making sure. But yeah, open those silvers right as you get them. Right as you get them. Right here, right now. Okay, Dungeon Master chest. Give us that blue. There we go. Patience Young Ones. Excellent. Okay. So, Dungeon Master just needs one more. He needs the race car. Invigorate. It's his ultimate. We'll get it off the chest we get from this adventure. $110 electrums. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's a lot. Side effects of the epic giveaway broke my bird farm. Because you got power on champions that are in the Briv farm? Or the shinies on Briv? Or shinies on Briv, maybe. Ophelia, I just hold all of those until there's a like some kind of champion tournament that I'm trying to actually unlock the champion for. Which is not this current one. They finally gave us one that I didn't care about, which is great because I don't have to worry about it. I can store all my resources for the next one. Folks, if you're joining us late, oh my, look at that. Is that a shiny epic Theor Dinarax that Briv has? We got our epic. It hit the right thing. It hit the right thing. Out of those epic game store chests. Super happy. We also epic shinied Folk Hero and epic Ceramorphosis. As well as getting full epic on Core and Evergreens today. It's a ridiculous day. It's a ridiculous day. It's the minimum number of electrums I should stash for events. That's not really a thing. So here's the thing on for me, when the event starts, I burn all the electrums that I have. And then usually I'll start holding on to them again for the next flex slot unlock. So I'll burn them. I'll unlock these 3, and I'll burn my electrums to try to get them to green or better. And once they're green or better, I stop. And And then I hold them for the next flex slot. And I do the next thing is for the next flex slot. And once Dungeon Master's green or better, which he is, then I hold on to the Electrums for the next flex slot. And then once that comes out, green or better, then I can burn them all. Then I can really burn them all because, I'll burn them to green or better, and then I'll try to get them to blue or better with the chests from the event. And then when the event's champions are all blue or better, then I can burn all the remaining Electrums to try to get any other champions that aren't blue yet up to blue. I don't, like on this account, I don't save between events. Now on my main account, I burn them all once I get the newest champion. And then I stop using them until the next champion comes out. But that's a whole other, like, that's a late game thing, right? Because I don't need them in between. But on this account, I need everything they have. So, yeah. So, like, right now I've got, 24 Electrums. And that's basically waiting for Wednesday to get the newest champion up to green or better. And then once we get that champion to blue or better with the tier chests, then I'll burn all the Electrums. To get all this, there's gems in them, their chests. I want those gems, and any blues on any other chest. Well, I think we'll be full blue or better by the time we get there. Well, to talk about the next event, I mean, it's, we can say that there is a next event coming. It's Founders Day. You'll find it in the list. They're in order. You'll have Deacon, you'll have Walnut, Freely, Sergeant Knox, Nahara, and Strongheart, right? Which means I already have Strongheart, I already have Freely, I already have Walnut, so I'll be picking up Deacon and Nahara, potentially. Deacon, Nahara, and Sergeant Knox, that's all. I mean, right now, that's the other three that's left. There's going to be 2 more champions. I don't think they've told us who else is sliding into those flex slots. I don't recall hearing that information from Codename Entertainment. And we know the next event we're going to be getting, for the first time ever, 2 new champions. Not a new champion and a rework, 2 new champions. And the theme for that event is Spies and Detectives. Spies and Detectives. So, like, this event, Wormslayer was the theme, right? Next month, the theme for the month is Spies and Detectives. So yeah, we don't officially know who the new champions are. We don't officially know who the 2 people sliding in that flex slot is. I would expect they wouldn't want to tell us that until after this event is over. Even if we ask, they'd probably be like, oh, who knows? Who knows? And yes, we also heard that yesterday we found out the next Evergreen champion is someone people kind of expected, but you can expect something and not have it come true. For instance, I expected if Esmeralda were going to come to the game, she'd come as the Barovian Evergreen. Nope, she was an event champion. So the next champion, the next Evergreen champion for Turn of Fortune's Wheel is going to be Ren. I don't know if we'll have a Stimpy familiar, but Ren is... Would you button me, Ren? No, I can't. My freshman year roommate in college was a huge Ren and Stimpy fan, and that's all. Anytime I hear Ren, that's all I could think of. But no, it's WREN as our Evergreen. You can find them talking to the champions in the Turn of Fortune's Wheel storyline. Turn of Fortune's Wheel storyline. So, yeah. We don't know. They didn't say when. We don't know when Ren. We don't know when Ren. We just know Ren. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Exactly. I don't know if they're going to consider Bond a Charbon. Like, are we finally going to get a a spy Ashara skin, and it's her, and with the text Bond, Ashara Bond. I want it so bad. I want it so bad. I have a feeling it's going to be all for event champions. So. Swallowed wrong. Hate it. Slog, it's log, it's big, it's heavy, it's wood. It's better than bad, it's good. Isn't that how it goes? No, it's good. I just remember it's better than bad, it's good. As far as like what seed is Ren gonna go in? I mean, we go owned and we go evergreen. It's gonna be one of these. No, it's gonna be one of these. It's gonna be either 3 or 5, right? That's it. Those are the only options. They put it in 5. Ah. I would, so I'm leaning towards 3 just because Briv is in 5, and I feel like a lot of people are going to be like, "Nah, that's a waste. We're never going to use it because Briv and Valentine are there." But I mean, it's going to happen eventually.
Listen up. I devised a plan to find better home internet, guys. Madison.
Stupid ads. Stupid ads. Somehow the ads figured out how to get around ad blockers, and I hate it. Oh. Come on. Finish your stupid ad. Okay, no, we're there. All right, hold on.
What rolls downstairs from motor and pairs rolls over your neighbor's dog? What's great for a snack and fits on your back? It's log.
Hey kids, start jumping up and down like idiots because look what's new from Log this time. It's all new Action Log with realistic facial moss. And you can dress new Action Log for adventure with these great new action outfits. There's Log of Arabia, Officer Log, Athletic Log, and Cheerleader Log. You can explore uncharted Arctic terrain with Sergeant Log of the Yukon. And get set for super secret spy action with Agent 00 Log. And how about the all-new Log Lion Tamer playset? And girls, you'll swoon when you hear Singing Log. La 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 la. Look out, Earthlings! Here comes the mysterious Log from Mars! Kids, you can be just like Dad with the Armchair Quarterback Adventure Playset. And you'll have hours of fun playing doctor with the Log Authentic Civil War First Aid Station. Yes, when it's this much fun, it must be Log.
It's long, long, it's big, it's heavy, it's wood. It's long, long, it's better than bad, it's good. Everyone wants a log, you're gonna love it long. Come on and get your log, everyone needs a log.
Log from Blammo.
Oh my god. Which, of course, I mean, like, for those who are like, what the hell? That comes, I feel like, just directly inspired by the fact that my generation grew up with pet rocks. So log was just the next best thing, right? Oh, you had a pet rock? Now buy log. I forgot they had outfits for them. Oh, it was the worst thing. So I see War Duck is on sale. Well, I mean, I already have War Duck on my main account. Is nerds considered an evergreen? Yes. What's a rule ducked ruck? I don't know. I don't know. This is today's summer chest. Remember, summer chests. Some aren't. No speed potions. But hey, mode run, a component chest, and a time gate piece. I'll take it. Did I get anything good? I need directed tease. No, garbage. What a tease. I didn't get directed tease. I just got a tease. Danish? What the hell? Oh, like, you know. Okay, so you never saw Ren and Stimpy. I mean, like, I didn't see much Ren and Stimpy. My freshman year roommate in college played some for me, and I was like, yep, that's ridiculous. I was thinking of making a champion name tier list. What do you think of Celise in S tier and Briv in B tier? I mean, it makes sense to me so far. But yeah, when they got to the basically the secret agent log, I was like, that's perfect for they need to drop Ren next month so that they can drop the Stimpy familiar, like the secret agent log familiar, and nobody will get the tie-in. Secret Agent Ren with Secret Agent Log familiar. Nobody will understand what the hell's happening except for people that were in this stream. Except for people in this stream. Pet rocks and mood rings. Well, I mean, look, a mood ring at least did something. You at least put the mood ring on and it changed colors. Now, they were supposed to be like, oh, that's your mood, but it wasn't. It was your temperature. It told your temperature. But everybody's like, you must be in a good mood. No, I'm just really hot right now, thanks. Now, if you want something that really did, like a pet rock that did nothing, Google Earl the Dead Cat. We had an Earl the Dead Cat. If you want a cat, but you're allergic and you don't want to clean up after it, Earl the Dead Cat. Hey, Dance Lover. Restart for a weekend buff? Yeah, we can do that. See, I never got sea monkeys. I always looked at that and went, no. No. You already have a cat that does nothing, but this one just lies there. You don't have to feed it. You don't have to clean up after it. You don't have to do anything. It doesn't shed. Yeah. We had an I mean, we had a regular cat too, but the joke was, you're like, Earl's well trained too. Watch this. Earl, play dead. Well, see? Like, Earl the Dead Cat, the last cat you'll ever need. Yeah, that's it. Mm-hmm. They still sell them. I don't know what happened to ours. I think it ran off. It comes with tire wheel track. Yeah, it was supposed to have been run over by a car. We had one of those, yeah. In the living room where everybody could see it. So, in the alley of courage. Ooh. Duke Ravenguard's Marshal of the Flaming Fist. 200%, folks. That's his mop ability. That's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous weekend, Bob. Enjoy your deep pushes. Jarlaxle, Master of Piracy. I guess you know what? When we finish this, we're doing a deep run in Torm. Or in Tiamat, in Avernus, for Tiamat's favor. Because we can't give up a triple. We can't give up triple Cold Find. Lazel's lethal coordination, if you have that. Will's folk hero triple. Good lord. Look. What are they doing? What are they doing? If you accidentally back over a girl in the driveway, you don't have to lie and tell the kids that he ran away. What is this? It's valid and honest marketing. Roll the dead cat, the only cat that comes back from the farm upstate. They fixed the Duke folk hero bug. I wasn't aware of a bug, so I don't know. Check the changelog. I don't see anything about it. Dad ran over my big wheel. It still worked, but it was all crooked. Well, that's nice. My dad ran over my bike. It did not work. Had to get a new one. I had to get a new one. Stopped awarding additional. Oh, that sucks. Still, I don't even haven't been using Duke with Will on this account, because I've just been doing the Duke Strongheart Carlock combo. But now that I got epics and an epic shiny on Will's folk hero, they didn't break it. It probably broke itself. It was probably a very tentative piece of code. And it probably just went whoopsie and tripped over itself. But who knows? I think it broke with the familiar. That would be weird. But you know what they say. 99 bugs on the public bug tracker. 99 bugs on the bug tracker. Take one down, patch it around. 137 bugs on the public bug tracker. It doesn't rhyme that well, but you know where I'm going with that. That's how it works. That's how fixing bugs works, folks. Sounds like we still have a wait for the Alchemist. I was telling people I didn't think it was coming anytime soon. Based on their own statements, it was down on the list. But yeah, there's at least a deadline for it, right? They said there's a champion on their production schedule that interacts with the Alchemist, so it has to get done. It can't be delayed. Yeah, bugs are basically the Hydra, the modern Hydra, right? Fix one bug, 2 more pop up in its place. You could think about it that way. Bugs are the modern Hydra. Think it's going to be around October. It's not what I was getting from that conversation, but I would be up for that. October's my birthday. I'll take the alchemy. I'll take the alchemy system for my birthday. Imagine telling your employer bugs are like a Hydra. Well, if they know software at all, they're going to be like, yeah, all right, yeah, that makes sense. Where are we going? 350, 450. Oh god, I should have popped a large. Every time. I was working on update to the Legendary Forge guide. I've added a couple tweaks so far. Fairly short guide, so. Wait, is Gar an alchemist canonically? No. No. Garwar Grudgekeeper is I have actually had somebody shock me by saying he's kind of a spy. Like he's almost like a spy master, and then I sat and thought about why they said that. I was like, well, yeah. He collects information in favors. He writes everything down. He can make maps to a certain degree. It's more of like battle maps, like, but he can do some rough map making because of his training in combat and battle mastery. But he's really about like recording as much information about things as possible for backstory reasons. And as he travels around, because he's constantly traveling to different places. Well, not constantly, but in the hundreds of years dwarves live, you can say he's just been on the move a lot. He doesn't necessarily work for gold. He doesn't really care about that. He'll take it, but he prefers information and favors, which is like a spy master. But so not an alchemist. No, he wouldn't know what to do. He wouldn't know what to do with chemicals or ingredients or anything. Hey, Chaos. Okay, I think I've got it. It doesn't need a huge explanation. Doesn't need a huge explanation. Okay, I'll patch that in a moment. Reminds me of Garrick on Deep Space Nine. Yeah, I mean, sort of. Like, I mean, Garwar will go out and you know, kick some butt, but it's like, do I have to? Fine. What do I get out of this? Like, it's mercenary-esque, but in the sense that, like, it's like, okay, but do me a favor. That's why in the one shot, in my one shots, he isn't like a part of Force Grey or anything, but he knows Vajra. Technically, canonically, he knows Vajra. He knows Elminster. He probably would have known Kelvin Blackstaff because he kind of landed in water. Like, he ended up kind of falling into the Waterdeep area because it made sense. But he had traveled all around before he ended up there. Well, not all around. He traveled to a lot of places before he ended up there, and then that seemed like... I think he kind of ended up there initially and then went out. But, you know, regardless, Waterdeep's kind of his base of operations. And you get good favors out of helping the masked Lords of Waterdeep do stuff. So, and information from mages is good. Earlier mentioned Duke, Karlach, and Strongheart. Yes. You talk about the interactions amongst the three. Yeah, so Duke Ravengard, who is the new champion here, he buffs melee champions, right? Which of course Karlach is, which is nice. I mean, right off the bat, that's a good combo. He also buffs based off the number. His stacks for his Marshal of the Flaming Fist ability are based off the number of melee champions in the formation. So, you know, having some really strong melee champs is going to help. Doesn't mean you go all in on melee, but it's going to be helpful. He also has the ability to add every time somebody crits, his critical teamwork ability creates a buff for his ability, while also buffing the crit chance of all melee champions, which means you start getting a snowball crit effect where you crit, well, now your chance to crit went up, and you crit again, and then the more you crit, and then suddenly he's spreading crit throughout the entire party. That keys into Strongheart, because Strongheart's Righteous Might is a buff that stacks multiplicatively and increases the attack speed. It buffs everybody adjacent to him and increases the attack speed of everybody adjacent to him whenever he crits. So he gets into a crit chain with Duke Ravengard and ends up with tons of stacks of his multiplicatively stacking ability. He can cap it out. And everyone adjacent to him is attacking at their animation speed cap. You don't even need Whittle anymore. He will reduce, like, I think we'll seeing him reduce 8 to 9 seconds of attack speed, which very few champions in the game need that to reach their animation cap, right? And then you cue that in with Karlach, who just wants to hit things hard and frequently, and builds up her own rage, her own stacking mechanic, in part based off how often she hits things. So she's hitting things on animation cooldown basically every second, with just that trio, and hitting them very hard because the other two are now ramping up their multiplicatively stacking effects, and it's ramping up her multiplicatively stacking effect. And then you just add, you know, whoever you need along with that group to give her, you know, super heavy hits. It's ridiculous. I did a test run where I also included Will, and I tried to make a Karlach folk hero group, and it worked. I don't know if it was the best, but I did get up to 4 stacks on my main account with the Duke's spec. But right now, I guess that's broken, so I'm not worried about that. I just go the middle spec to give more crit and more crit damage, and I just rejoice in the carnage. Falcon, have you had time to take a look at the Republic of Private segment? No, I want to do that on stream, and we've been busy. Have I played Secret Government? No. Nope. Hey, Larkin Rider. Helps Caddies well? No. Caddy Bree is a ranged champion. Duke Ravengard does not help Caddy Bree. Duke Ravengard only buffs melee champions. I want to be very clear. Duke Ravengard does not help ranged champions or magical champions. Duke Ravengard and Farida do not go together. Do not go together. And Duke Ravengard and Caddy Bree do not go together. I mean, the Duke can't buff Caddy Bree. Could Caddy Bree come in and help trigger off a crit chain? Sure, but ultimately, that's not necessarily. I mean, it may be for you have to test. You'll have to test if that's optimal scenario for you, but you know, on the dust cover. They don't necessarily work together the way you would hope. Still need a few items from Strongheart, but I heard he's in the next event. He's in the next event. He's in the July event, so we can flex him there. I went ahead and time gated him early because I saw Duke's champion spotlight, and I was like, oh, I want Strongheart with the Duke Ravengard. So I went ahead and got him early. Duke Ravengard buff Skybrush 3-Blood? That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. I'm not going to add more time to this. We'll be fine. Yes, this match is brought to you by Stan's previously owned champions. Okay, I am going to update the Legendary Forge Guide. Yay! I think this is the first update it's ever gotten. Didn't really need one before. Wait a minute. Hold on. No, I just saw that I had updated it. Uh-oh. I updated it on the Reddit and not... Uh-oh. Hold on. Now I gotta double check. I hate it when I do this. I can't update things on Reddit. I gotta update them in my document. Apparently I didn't do that. What did I change? Updated upgrade costs. Okay. Let me make sure those are correct. Oh, that's right. They did change those. Oh no, okay, I did it here. I just didn't put the note about upgrading it over here. Okay. That's fine. We're good. We're good. Okay, that guide has been updated. With a note on forge runs. I can take that off my list. Done! I did something on my to-do list. Go me. Go me. Never played Monkey Island? So Stan is a a used insert thing. Wait, like he's the stereotypical used car salesman. And the whole thing I was doing with flailing my arms is he's like a cross between a used car salesman and those flaming or those floppy inflatable arm wavy things they used to put outside of them. So whenever he would talk, his arms would just go all over the place. And he's always trying to sell you stuff. Yeah. We played through all the early Monkey Island games on this channel once, so they're up on the YouTube, I think. The great series. There's like one game that we skipped because it was just not. God, it was real bad. The UI was real bad. I was so bad from the beginning of the game. I was like, no, I'm not doing this to myself. I don't know what they did. I'm not doing this to myself. Achievements went under the good luck and have fun. They're supposed to. Yeah. They were always at the very bottom. It was just a list after. Folks, if you missed it, we are now full epic on our Corn Evergreen. I've got a good stack of potions. I'd like some more large. I'd like some more larges. We're at the point where I'm like, I don't have to just instantly go spend my gems anymore. I don't feel that compulsion, which is nice. Very nice. Yeah, so we got all the remaining epics we needed for Corn Evergreens. I got an epic shiny Theodynarax now. Theodynarax. We also shinied Briv's health item. That's natural. Like that was out of the pack, not naturally. We got Duke Ravengard. Critical Teamwork epic shiny and his ultimate epic shiny, so at least we can get his flames up quicker. We got an epic shiny folk hero on Will and an epic Ceramorphosis. We got real good luck at the start of this stream today, folks. Real good luck. Highest DPS you've ever achieved on any account, and what was the formation? Oh, it was bugged. It was cooldown in the gang. I don't remember. Because of that.